Oh, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. How's it going? Yes, you. You're the beautiful person on the internet. Hi. Hi, llamas. Hi, Reinhardt. Hi, Matt. Hello, Xander. How are we all doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, public. Oh my god, it's good to see you guys. It's been too long. It feels like it's been fucking forever. It's been a whole 48 hours, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Actually, I think it's been almost... I suck at math. Let's see. 24 hours ago was Sunday at noon. 48 hours ago was Saturday at noon. It's been like 70... It's been like 69 hours. 69 hours. Oh, that's too many hours, you know? Too many fucking hours. It's been a full day and I'm still crying over Stray. That's so cute. Oh. Oh. Matt, that's so cute. Hi, Gelif. Reinhardt says, I'm pretty good over here. Only woke up about 20 minutes ago. It's 6 p.m. What the heck? What the heck? Hi, Cypher Wolf. How we doing? We binged your previous videos, loved them all. Hazel's a cute 15-year-old black cat with green eyes. Most of the pics I posted of her are of her loafing. Hi, Cypher. Should I call you Cypher? Hi, Wes. How's it going? Yo, long time no see, Wes. What the heck? Hello. Cypher, I loved the... Hi, that's from Public. Say thanks, Public. Kingsley says, thank you, Public. I loved the cat photos, Cypher. I loved them. Hi, Gelif. Hi, Mina. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. Wes, did you know? You guys want to hear? You guys want to hear a funny piece of streaming lore? I just the other day watched a clip of streaming from like 2.5 years ago. This stream 2.5 years ago. I was using a much worse camera. I was wearing a different type of hat actually. I was playing Fortnite. The user in the chat right now, Gnarly Cash, aka Wes. Wes was playing Fortnite with me and some other friends. And they were talking. Wes was saying in the clip, Ryan, the first time we stumbled onto your stream, me and my friend Colin were watching, and we were like, yo, this guy is absolute dog shit. But he is pretty nice, though. Wes, do you remember that? Oh my god. This clip is so old. I need to find it again, but the clip is literally so old. It's so funny. This guy is dog shit, but he's kind of nice, though. A different hat, I know, right, Judge? Hi, Flying Frogadiers. I can finally watch you live. Hello, welcome in. You're watching me live on the internet. I am live. I am making faces, saying words, and very shortly later, you're receiving them on your internet machine. How are you? Welcome in. My name's Ryan. Welcome. Llama says, I want to play Stray so bad, but having finished Spiritfarer recently, I can 1000% relate to crying after finishing a game. Aw. I've heard good things about Spiritfarer. That's the, you're a boat driver, right? You're a captain of a boat, ferrying spirits into the, afterlife, maybe? Hi, friends. Ryan, I have a question about the wheel. Hit me with your question about the wheel, public. Hit me. Wes says I remember it. Would you play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Oh, no. Hi, Jab. How's it going? Here's the deal. Do you need any specific equipment? God damn it. You're just going to watch me crash a plane. Microsoft Flight Simulator. You don't need any specific equipment or anything, right? I don't think Ryan's laptop could handle it. Hi, Evo Devo. Do you need like a joystick? I don't know. You can play with a controller? Yes. The answer is yes, I would play it. The answer is if you want to try and get it to win the Wheel of Games, I will play it. Yep. Oh. Llama says you're the captain of the world's most wholesome ghost ship. Aw. I've heard multiple people talking about that game, Llamas. Multiple people. 2020 was 2 years ago. Isn't that insane? 2020 was 2 years ago. No big deal, guys, but we're like a couple weeks away from my 3 years streaming on Twitch anniversary. That's mind-blowing to me. In a couple weeks, we're 3 years away. Or in a couple weeks, it'll have been 3 years since I started streaming on Twitch. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey, friends, welcome in. We're just going to be chatting for a little bit here on the good old live stream today. Exclamation schedule. We won't be... We are normally not streaming on Mondays. However, I fucked up the whole schedule this whole weekend, and I feel terrible about it, but it's just sort of how life happened. And so instead, we're streaming today. Yeah, we're going to chat for a little bit. Specifically, I have a good old rubber band ball here I could use building. And then we will, after that, we will maybe play some Frostpunk, depending on how the day goes. See where this journey takes us. Ryan, I desperately need you to play Return of the Obra Dinn. The YouTube blind playthrough of this game is lacking. I will get on that, Julia. Does it help if I say that it's at the top of the list? Very top of my list. Not the very top. It's near the top. Matt says I won't be here for Wheel of Games this week. As many of you need to vote for Stray as possible. I'm going to be honest with you, Matt. I might not be here for Wheel of Games this week, actually. We may have to take a break from Wheel this week. We'll see. We'll see. Megan and I have a friend coming over to stay with us tonight, which is going to affect Wheel of Games a little bit this week. Or it might affect stream schedule a little bit. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Pros, the friend does know that I stream on Twitch. I don't know that they know a ton about what it is, but they know that I do it. Cons, might be busy with my friend. Unsure. Friend from the East Coast is coming to stay, so. We may have to take a break from Wheel. We should still have most of the... Hi, Kitson, how's it going? We should have most of the streams happening this week. Normal times. We'll see. Have you played the Golden Sun games? I don't even know that I've heard of the Golden Sun games. Flying Frogadiers, what are those? It's not a super long game. Julia says 8 to 10 hours. Let's go. Friendstream? I don't know about Friendstream. Maybe. My friend is in town so that they can take the bar. Here's why they're in town. They're partially in town so that we can hang out with them. But mostly they're in town so that they can take the bar. They can pass the bar. The good old, like, become a lawyer, practice law test. Which is super stressful. Takes like 3 days to take the bar. So they get in tonight. For the next 3 days, they're going to be like taking big old scary test that's important for their career. So I don't know how much they're going to be interested in me being like, hey, you want to come play some Fortnite? Maybe. Hi, Nimini. How's it going? Nimameme, how's it going? I heart you too. Kit says, I've been super busy this past month. I've been missing these streams so much. Aw, we miss you too. Happy to have you back, though. How's the last month been? What you been up to? Xander says, do you have anything planned for the... anything special planned for the Ryan extravaganza for 3 years on Twitch? I have some ideas, but I have nothing set in stone yet. I would like to plan some special stuff, but I have just not planned it yet. I've been kind of tossing it up. Kind of tossing some stuff back and forth in my head. I don't know. If there's anything you'd like to see for a special stream, let me know. If you ever have any ideas, let me know. Public says 48-hour stream. Let's go. Never mind. Closing down the suggestions. We got one suggestion. We're cutting it down. Flying Frogadier says the Golden Sun games. JRPG released on the Game Boy Advance. World building, solid storyline. Huh, I don't know that I've ever heard of them. Very cool. Where are you from, Frogadiers, by the way? Where are you from? Welcome in. Can we get Ryan Suzuman for Altera for Everything They're Worth stream? Jackbox Party Pack with Discord. Incredible. It's a good idea. Great idea. Kits has been road tripping in France. Whoa. Did you drink some good wine? Eat some good food? Did you see the French Alps? Were you in the countryside? What'd you do? Friends, how was your weekend? Matt finished Stray. Whoa. Yo, Wes. Thanks for the sub. What the heck? Thanks for the Prime sub. Let's go. Thanks very much. Thanks, man. How you been, Wes? What's new with you? Oh my God. They're rolling in now. Pluvio subscribed as well. aka Reinhardt subscribed as well. Hi, thank you. 4 months, baby. Let's go. Hi, Tub. No, you're a nerd. I am one amongst you. You are a nerd among us. Julia says expand my abilities. You're a nerd? No, you're a nerd. So many subs. Matt's leaving for vacation on Wednesday. That's exciting. That's right. Whereabouts are you? Did you tell me where you're going?
I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana.
Don't remember.
Well, I never thought of myself as the
I do not remember.
drug test his kids. I'm willing to do just that.
I do not know what this song is. We're gonna skip this song.
Lucy found something too.
Julia says I need to play Quiplash in a context where I can't just reference obscure Star Wars memes. Expand my abilities. Expand them. When we play Quiplash on stream, it's mostly just poop jokes, so let's go. I don't know if we're gonna help you much, but Matt's headed to Connecticut to visit family. Connecticut to visit some family. 1 week was on the road. Most of the time was spent at a Buddhist retreat area. Very cool. Wow. What'd you do there? How do you spend your days there? Hi, Tub. How's it going? Let's see. What happened on Megan and I's weekend? Well, I ran a bunch this weekend. I'm currently training for a long race happening in August, and then another long race happening in September, and it's going pretty well. Yo.
I don't know why I keep buying bits when donations are superior. This is the rest I have.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you for 95 bits. Thank you very much. That's a lot of bits. Thank you. Hi, Kat. How are you doing? Yeah, I ran a bunch. We saw Megan's family, celebrated. Megan's sister turned 40 this weekend, so we celebrated with her. It was very cool. Yeah. Let's see. Tub says, Matt is coming to Santiago. We're meeting on Thursday. Chilean lakes are going to make Matt feel very happy and intimate with nature. Hopefully we will meet a pudu, the world's smallest deer. That sounds like an incredible trip. Okay, that's not what's happening. It's been 1 billion degrees here lately, so plan accordingly, Julia says. My mother is getting into Buddhism and convinced me to give it a try. What did you think? What did you think? We spent a lot of time meditating and drinking tea. What'd you think? Hi, Clive. Welcome in. Ball, by the way. What's your watch time, Clive? Hi, Tiny. I got a bag with 1 kilogram of peanuts. I've been shitting peanut butter for the last 3 days. What a message, you know? What an absolute message in the chat. Huh. Been shitting peanut butter. Any way you could monetize that sucker, or... Thanks, Clive. Let's see, what else? Yesterday we went out to Megan's parents to celebrate her sister's birthday. And in the process of that, the dogs got to get in the pool. Check out Kingsley getting in the pool. I mean, he's outside of the pool, but he's a wet boy. Very wet boy. There's Kingsley. Here's Hero. Oh, autofocus. You can do it. Hero's got a smirk on him. What a cutie. Kingsley's a cutie. Oh, there's another one. Now he's actually smiling. Oh. Autofocus. Autofocus. Why does being wet make him look older? Kingsley? Or Hero? Still not used to East Coast humidity and never, frankly, I never will be. Where are you from originally, Julia? So you're an East Coast transplant, huh? Hello. Never mind. Oh, Tubb said exclamation void, and I was like, void's here? No, you were talking about public. Hero? Hero does look older when he's wet, it's true. My dog would kill me if I tried to put him in a pool. Kingsley's not a huge fan. Hero gets in pretty often. They're both getting better at getting in pretty often. Here's Hero shark attacking his ball. Please, please, camera, please. Shark attacking his ball. Good boys, very good boys. So anyways, we tired him out. Oh my god, you guys want to see a funny photo? Here's a photo. Molly has stepped in a lake. That's the closest either of our dogs have gotten to swimming. Julia says it's a surprisingly complex question. Minimine. Nope, I can't say that word. Holy cow. Nimameme says I was struggling not to mention Jamaican Blue Mountain style espresso, and I failed. Wait a second. What is that? Type of coffee? Kid says my take is, while I remain atheist, I can appreciate what they're talking about. They really de-emphasize the religion part. Don't stop. It's mainly self-care and the like.
Been repeating, go to the gym, work, football, gym, and then sleeping.
I love that. The sleep part is very important. Wes, thanks for the $5 tip. What the heck? Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, that sounds like a good time too. You enjoying yourself? Sounds like a good summer. People are always asking me, Ryan, do you wear the hat when you're not on stream? Ryan, do you wear the hat when you're not in front of a camera? I wear the hat all the time, including I have a different hat that I wear for running. When I'm running outside. Check out my hat from this weekend. It's kind of fucking hot here. That is dried sweat. Oh my god, please focus. That is dried fucking sweat. Do you wear the hat during sex? The hat stays on during sex. The hat stays on during... Just kidding. Am I though? Just kidding. Am I though? The hat stays on when I run outside at least. The hat stays on when I'm running outside. That does not look like sweat? What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking... Whoa! It's just dried sweat because it's fucking hot outside. What do you mean? Why is this not working? The autofocus. What do you mean? He's showing us his sex hat? This isn't my sex hat. That's a different hat. I mean, I don't wear a hat. I mean, there's no good answer to this. Hi, Oracle. How's it going? Tasty hat crystals? That's what I'm saying. Can confirm he has a different hat for sex. Oracle can confirm that. I love that. I love that. Oracle can confirm. Frogadier says, I'm based in... Sorry, I missed your comment from earlier. I'm based in the vicinity of America's finest city. All right, chat. It's trivia time. The answer, Jeopardy style, the answer is America's finest city. What is the question? Jeopardy style. What is America's finest city? Chicago? Is that it? I honestly don't know. America's finest city? I feel like if you're going to use the word fine, it might be East Coast. Hi, Kamomus. How's it going? You know what they say about big hats? Exclamation schedule, by the way. Hi, Arena.
I'm losing my grip on reality.
How are we doing? What is Burlington, Vermont? It's obviously not America. You're right. You're right. You're right. America's finest city. Obviously, the answer is Bangkok. Kansas City, where there is totally Uber, the ride-sharing service. Interesting. America's finest city. I still think like East Coast, maybe. That sounds like a pretty New York fucking thing to say. Not like New York City, but you know. What is Harper's Ferry, West Virginia? I'm thinking like what is like what's in New York State? What's in New York City that isn't New York City or Buffalo? What's the capital in New York City again? Or New York State? My brain hurts. Needles, Nevada? That's a great name. What is Paris, Tennessee? What is Paris, Kentucky? What is Paris, Illinois? What is Paris, Indiana? Albany. There you go. It's probably Albany. Albany's probably the answer. Also, Julia answered where she's from. Oops. Let me scroll up. I was born in South Dakota. Grew up in North Dakota. Technically, I spent most of my formative years in North Dakota. But middle and high school were awful, and since my family moved away, I have zero connection there anymore. Hey, I'm here to normalize blocking out your traumatic past. In the same boat. Got a dip already, and toddlers don't watch themselves? Frogadiers, goodbye. It's great to meet you. But where is America's finest city? America's finest city. Ah! Is it Philadelphia? It's San Diego? No. Chad, it's San Diego. Damn it. That is the most... San Diego is the most East Coast of all the California cities in that way. Fuck. San Diego, these nuts. Carmen San Candillo. Nope. My nuts. You know what I'm saying? San Diego's nice. I know, but they know that it's nice too. That's the problem with San Diego. They know that it's nice. I love San Diego, but they know that it's nice. That's the problem. I lived in California for 2 years. I could say that. Hot and dangerous. If you wanted this, then with something. Hi, McPogs. Canada is America's finest city. Incredible. Incredible. The bruh emo. Look at that, the bruh emo. Hey, did you guys know, forgive me for pimping. Excuse me for pimping, but BRB got a pimp real quick. Megan and I have a new podcast episode out. If you guys haven't listened to our podcast, Megan and I have a podcast. We just talk about whatever we want to talk about each week. What we actually do is we bring each other something every week. Megan brought me something. I brought her something. There's a new episode out. You can click on those links to find it. I just wanted to say that because it's a Monday and these episodes come out every couple days. So, or every couple weeks, sorry. Bye Wes, thanks for the $5 donation earlier too. Thank you. It's a Monday. Wait, hold up. Wait, what, Mina? Wait. Wait a second. No. Okay, to be clear, I was close, but I wasn't actually. Nope. Apparently, according to this very, this was gonna change forever how I use this movement. According to this very important 3-second video on YouTube, the sign for lesbian in ASL is finger to the chin, and not, because this is like my McPog's face, you know. This is my McPog's face when I'm like, it's like my fuckboy face to. I was gonna feel really bad if my fuckboy face was lesbian, was ASL for lesbian. I was gonna feel like I really needed to change something. Instead, it's really close. It's really close. Do we still have that emote, by the way? I think it's a Twitch TV emote, right? Or a better Twitch TV emote? Do we have it? No? Is it just on... It's just on Discord. Fuck. Just on Discord. That's incredible, Mina. Where's the emote? I'm gonna go react to the announcement today with the McPogs emote. There it is. I've always seen under the chin. The guy's probably right. I mean, to be clear, I Googled it in 3 seconds and I did not double check my sources. So it's very possible that you're still right. However, it's very possible you're still right. I panicked for a second that I had been being a dickhole accidentally inside of ASL, a language I don't understand. Charleston, South Carolina is also beautiful, but there's also, you know, the history. Yeah. Megan and I went to Charleston as part of our honeymoon, actually. Yeah. Look at that little gremlin. Look at that little gremlin. Tub says dickhole. I was being a dickhole. I was being a dickhole. Still hilarious, yeah. I'm gonna keep going on this rubber band ball real quick. We got some rubber bands to chuck on this sucker. Chat, what do you guys got going on this week? We have a friend coming over, so I'm busy trying to clean our house. We've been in like desperate clean house before company comes over, Midwestern fashion, you know, where it's just like absolutely everything needs cleaned. We gotta dust the the top of our cabinets. I don't know. No one's ever gonna put their hands there, but we have to, right? We're changing all the sheets and all that jazz, and yeah. Cleaning the cars. I gotta finish packing. I need to leave in like 90 minutes. You better get packing. No one can know we sit. Truly the best video. Tiny's got new homework coming in tomorrow. How's school so far, Tiny? Cat's got work. Gotta change your sheets after using the Sex Adidas hat. That's not true. That's not true. Dust it with your hands. Which hat brand is the best for sex? It's obviously the Adidas one. It's obvious. Hold up 1 second. Tiny's got a perfect 100 so far in school. I love that. Mina's got to work a bunch too. Kumo Moose says that's one big ball. Oh no, Moose. I have very unfortunate news for you. Can I get an exclamation watch time in the chat, Kumo Moose? It's our newest friend. Our newest friend introduced to the rule. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My flight is until this evening. I'm parking at a friend's place in Boston, and I tend to be late to things, so I want to try not to do that. Yeah, my friend's flight actually got delayed already, coming into Indianapolis. I'm sorry, Kumo. We have a rule here. Which is that you cannot mention balls or ball without 10 hours of watch time. What about orbs? You can say the word orbs. However, if you are referring to a ball and trying to be sneaky to get around it, or spheres, or spherical objects, this is our dumb rule. Our dumb rule. You got to have 10 hours to talk about a ball. Somebody should add a command for the ball rule. I didn't know that. You're totally okay. You're totally okay. You're not in any trouble. That was beautiful. Truly beautiful. Truly beautiful.
Rubber band nut.
Brian will say nut. It's confirmed. Is a cylinder a circle? No, it rolls, but it's not a... Is it a sphere? A cylinder has a circle on it. It's got 2 circles on it. Multiple circles. That's not a sphere. Thanks for the 5 bits, McPogs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't remember how many rubber bands we had inside of this bag, but there are so freaking many. So freaking many. Cylinders comprised of multiple 2D circles. True, true, true.
A cylinder is a cylinder, I'm pretty sure.
Here's the deal, Reinhardt. I actually wanted to say that exact phrase as my response, and then I was like, nah, that probably sounds a little bit too rude. You know? I didn't want to respond to, is a cylinder a circle, by saying, a cylinder is a cylinder. So instead, you did it, and now I could just be like, I kind of agree. Nah, I feel like it's kind of, you know, what are names except for helpful, mostly still flawed, but still helpful delineations of categorization? And if we have a category for it called a cylinder, that's maybe what we should use, with your cylinder. This is Twitch, you can be rude.
I am not limited by your bounds.
Rude, crude, and inconsiderate. You know what's rude, crude, and inconsiderate, Tub? Not putting a goddamn Oxford comma on your freaking list. Rude, comma, crude, comma, and inconsiderate. I forgot a period at the end. Why won't it let me send a period? What? I can't type period and send it. What the hell? I can type D period, I just can't type period. Okay, all right. I think... What? McPox, what? That is rude, crude, and... Kits! God damn it. Frick off the useless comma, police. Frick off. Frick off, huh? It's just the best. It's just the best. Listen, of the unimportant... It's sort of like that quote about soccer, right? About football. Of all the useless... Sorry, of all the unimportant things... This is a quote. I don't know if you guys have heard this. I only know of it because of the author John Green. St. John Paul II, the Pope, supposedly said the following phrase about soccer, aka football. Out of all of the unimportant things, football is the most important. Out of all of the unimportant punctuations, the Oxford comma is the most important, for sure. It's just like, it all hinges, so much depends upon the Oxford comma. Ryan, how do you feel about the M-dash? I fucking love the M-dash. I think the M-dash is underutilized. I think it's a stylistic, like, workhorse. I think you can use it in so many ways. Is that enough commas for you? Listen, I don't like extra commas. I don't like extra Oxford commas redundant. There, I said it. This is me biting my tongue. This is me biting my tongue. This is me biting my tongue. If you think it's underutilized, you should read my dissertation. Deep breaths. Hi, Oliver. How's it going? Also, to be clear, I'll go on this argument. The Oxford comma is not redundant. It is stylistic as much as anything else, but it is an important stylistic designation. It doesn't affect the grammar of the sentence or the meaning of the sentence, but it affects the aesthetics of the sentence. And also the ease of reading and the clarity and the... There's like... Does it technically affect the laws of the universe of the sentence? No. It's about rhythm. It's about rhythm! Aesthetics! Oxford comma enhances clarity. I tend to agree with you. I also have heard the arguments that it doesn't really, but I tend to agree with you that it does. I tend to agree with you that it does. English is redundant. End English. Ugh. It's about being a pain in the ass. I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue. I'd argue it's not redundant in case you have a list item that has an and, such as two items that don't satisfy the list separately. But together they should be in the list. Yes. There's definitely edge use cases where the comma... Here's the problem. Here's the argument. I'll play devil's advocate. Here's the argument for why the Oxford comma is not necessary. I personally also would die for the Oxford comma, Gary. Thank you very much. I agree. However, here's the devil's advocate argument for why the Oxford comma is redundant. Ryan, you're a nerd? Goddamn right I am. In the case where you have, as Nora Stella just put, a list item that has an and could be, like, the listed item could be two items with an and between them. There are also other solutions to delineate what you mean. Use of semicolons, phrasing of the sentence, syntax of the sentence, whatever. There's other ways to solve the problem, which is why people are like, the Oxford comma isn't necessary. However, the Oxford comma is redundant because context makes it clear enough. I'm going to lose it. 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 Cormac McCarthy doesn't like commas or semicolons. He calls punctuation marks weird little marks. Yeah, Cormac McCarthy's style is not for everybody, though, for sure. Cormac McCarthy's style of punctuation is very... It's not extreme, but it's... I think it's, like, debatably worth it stylistically. But also, it's, like... It's its own thing. It's its own category, for sure. Has Frostpunk happened? It has not. We've just been rubber band balling our asses off over here. Jabs lurking. I love it. I love it. I love it. Exclamation docket. Oxford comma talk for 3 hours. Minecraft parkour permadeath in stream. The arguments that present the Oxford comma essential are ridiculous. Here's the funny thing about that comment, Tom. Here's the funny thing about that comment. I agree with you. But what I think is way more ridiculous, what I think is much more ridiculous, I tend to agree with you that the Oxford comma is not essential. I think it is strongly preferred because the alternative is to just sacrifice clarity in lots of cases, plus aesthetics and rhythm and all of that stuff. Why? I can't come up with the reason not to use the Oxford comma. I cannot come up with a single reason that makes sense not to use the Oxford comma. You know? A reason that actually makes sense. Just because it's not essential doesn't mean we don't use it. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely not for pettiness. Does rude, crude, and inconsiderate need an Oxford comma? Absolutely not. I'm making a description and not making a list. Right, but just because it's not essential doesn't mean we don't have to use it, right? Does it add clarity in that situation? Debatably, no. Does it add clarity in enough situations? Does it add rhythm, you know, like a sense of a clearer sense of syntax in most situations? Sure. Why would I add something unnecessary? Right, but that's but they're not we're not comparing the same two things here, right? Not necessary doesn't mean it should be eliminated. Ryan, for example, truly in a utilitarian sense, I am not as useful as many of my colleagues. I still think I'm worth it. I may not necessarily need my ADHD meds, but I sure as hell use them because it adds clarity to my brain. Also, it's an Oxford comma. It's Ivy League old sport. Old sport? We should stop using punctuation in Ryan's chat. Hey, if you want to be misunderstood, that's your deal. I'll happily misunderstand you. If you want to stop using punctuation, be misunderstood, go for it. Gelif, I love that comment. I love that. I've had enough English for one day. I think we're basically in that boat too. I think I'm basically there. Bye, Julia. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck cleaning. Oh, buddy. It's one of those funny things where it's like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I think we're done with the Oxford comma. What if we played some Frostpunk? I went through an old sport phase. Aw, no one liked me? That's not true. I love my parents, Lady Gaga, and Humpty Dumpty. Semicolon's underappreciated? We can agree on that. We can agree that the semicolon is underappreciated. Did you know that the punctuation for interrogation in Greek is the semicolon? I did not know that. Really? Lady comma ga. What's Frostpunk about? That's a great question. Frostpunk is a city builder. And that should work. Why isn't it working? There it is. City builder out in the wilderness, and you have to but it's also about like sort of the worst that humans could do to each other in terms of a like government policy type of way. I'm gonna unplug my mouse, which is gonna make a USB noise. This is me and not you, okay? There we go. I just turned it off, Tub. I didn't delete it. I just turned it off. No semicolons? What do you have against semicolons, Judge? I'm pro anything that makes communicating easier, less confusing. Because what is communication if not? What is the written word if not just a linking of two brains together? And anything that makes that easier, more clear, clarified, I'm pro. Oxford comma does that. Period. What's Frostpunk? It's fascism simulator. It's kind of fascism simulator, yeah. I'm opening the game right now, by the way. We're going to pop over to some Frostpunk. Good Oxford comma chats. Good chats in general. Also, hi, Gary. How you doing? Good to see you. How's your Monday going? Judge, do you think Cormac McCarthy wrote his personal letters in the same way that he wrote his prose? Actual question. Noristel needs to go focus on work. See you later. Bye, Noristel. Like a Civ type game. I don't know. I've only played a little bit of Civ. It's sort of like, it's got a vibes like Factorio a little bit. It's got vibes like, Civ has like armies and stuff, so there's no armies. Sort of SimCity. SimCity but Stalin. That's incredible. SimCity but Stalin. I'm opposed to things that leave language poorer. I need the richness. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good too, because it even adds that like language isn't just a tool. It is also art. It's both. I'm opposed to language, and language is opposed to you. I bathed EO, and he is such a soft boy. Oh my god, Gary, enjoy that shit. If EO is anything like Hero, Hero is soft for approximately 2 days, and then he goes back to not being soft at all. Why would language be opposed to me? What did I do? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right, gamers, let's play some Frostpunk. That was just the quickest your mom joke that I could come up with. All right, friends, we're back. We're resuming story with Frostpunk. We're doing Warm Autumn, Frostpunk last autumn. Our third playthrough, technically. If you've never seen Frostpunk before, like Kits or some others in the chat potentially. Yeah, it's a city builder. It's been a couple days since we last played, but basically we've been sent into the north of London, because things are getting colder and the society needs a place to escape to with a big old generator, which is going to keep things warm. Our job is to build the generator. Our job is also to commit heinous acts of fascism along the way. Actually, to mostly try and avoid it. But to hopefully build an enormous generator, gather a bunch of resources. We have resources, we have food, we have a population of people, construction projects to do, all that jazz. So yeah, that's us. Where we last left off, we had just met our first deadline. So now we have to meet our second deadline. To do that, we have to build a machine shop, install pressure valves, install the tower pumps. My voice kind of hurts today. So I'm going to keep drinking water. Hi, voyeur fetish homies. What an incredible first message in the chat. Hi, Hexbirdos. How's it going? It's a city builder. It's a city builder. It's a city builder. Okay. So last things last, we built the shaft structure. Everybody say shaft in the chat. Some people have died. It's fine. And by fine, I mean, it's all right. We have some sick people here. So we're going to have to first just like sort of dive deep on where to put our workers, what to build next, all of that jazz. That's our first step. How's it going, bros? It is going. How are you, Hexbirdos? Shaft structure, baby. So first thing, we got this list of things on the bottom. First things first, I'm the realist. I must build a machine shop. Done. Install pressure valves. Those take 10 structural profiles, which I have none of. This is structural profiles, so we need 20 of these, I believe, because I think I have to build 2. Nope, just 1 pressure valve? Okay, so 10 of these. So I'm going to need some workers for that. So we'll do that. Next week's free epic game is Lawn Mowing Simulator. Yo, I like that game a lot. I would highly recommend it if you want to pick it up. I've picked it up in the past. I own it currently, is what I mean to say. Would highly recommend it. We also must install tower pumps. That goes here. Okay. We're also going to need some workers for that sucker. All right. I will remember to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started and see what happens. Our goal is to also introduce comfortable living quarters, which is going to mean that we have fewer houses for people here very soon. So we should probably get on that shit. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Wait, is Uncle Phil dead? Wait a second. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Hold up just a minute. We're researching like crazy this time because we have good researchers. We should do lots of the... Let's go ahead and get the next level of research done. Factory Inspectorate. There's a bonus. Okay. I just want to beat this game without becoming a terrible person. Is that so much to ask? I think it might be too much to ask for this game, by the way. I think it might be. I checked Steam, and this is the first thing I see in the reviews. For Lawn Mowing Simulator, this is possibly one of the poorest attempts at an authentic simulator I've ever had the misfortune of experiencing. Yeah, I mean, here's my take on Lawn Mowing Simulator. It is more Small Business Simulator than it is Lawn Mowing Simulator. I'm politely holding back a joke that would break Twitch TOS. Be like Oliver. This is Oliver. Be like Oliver. It's definitely much more, it's definitely more Small Business Simulator than it is lawn mowing. For instance, you don't really like weed whack. You don't like apply chemicals to the lawn to make it grow better or like any of that jazz. It's just mowing and hiring people and buying other mowers. An engineer from the factory inspectorate comes to talk to you. I have great news. To celebrate the opening of our inspectorate, the company sent us a shipment of fine tobacco. Wouldn't it be nice to share it with the workers? We should do that. Yeah, we should share it. We'll share it. The game being bad just makes it better. Here's the deal. I don't know that the game is bad. I think the game is still good. It's just a bad lawn mowing simulator. Like it's not great at simulating lawn mowing. I think the game is still pretty good. Abandoned site. Congratulations on completing your first milestone. After funding cuts and a catastrophic accident at Site 107, the project was scrapped. Remaining workers scheduled for evacuation. You can spare the men, order foragers to search their coordinates, and recover whatever materials you can. All right. But basically, we're one of the only hopes. Great. Love that. Love that. We are an hour behind schedule. Love that too. You're the machine shop. They're going to need to build these eventually. Have I ordered people over here? Where is that thing? Here. Nope. Don't have time. Yeah, I don't know why I said Oliver there. I definitely did say Oliver. All right, we have plenty of food, so let's get this stuff going. Let's put like a bunch of workers there, bunch of workers there. You're making these. We're gonna need a shit ton of workers for our stuff here. Yeah, we can take some workers off of that, chuck them on here. All right. Hi, M. Night. How's it going? Yo, hello. There's Shouty Guy, Julia's favorite character. How are you? M. Night wrote one of the sweetest comments on YouTube the other day and then popped into the Discord. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Olive her. I barely know her. God damn it. Olive her. Where's these engineers at? They're working here. Workshop, 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 workshop. All right. I do have too many workshop workers. It's going well. I'm joining all of your things. Hi. Where are you from? Welcome in. How's your day going? Okay. I need more workers. I think that's the main thing. It's just more workers. Let's build this. Let's put safety procedures on, which makes things less dangerous. Our ventilation plant needs to be on. Do we need more coal? Is that part of the problem? I think part of the problem is that we need more coal. Oh, all my engineers arrived. Okay. Passive effects. From Florida, I moved 7 times last 13 years for work. Georgia now, New York in September. What kind of work do you do? That is a lot of moving. Holy God. Joke pending, by the way. EA Sports. It's in the game. Lake full of fish has been depleted. All right, so we're going that way. We could go here. Nature's sculpture. Let's do that. All right, coal is kind of going down, which means I do need to put more workers here. Okay. Safety matters. Safety matters, chat. I just did that wrong. Fuck. I did literally the backwards one. I meant to take people from steel and put them on coal, and I did the opposite. Safety matters. Have you seen the Frostpunk 2 trailer? I have not, Alderite. I have not. I've heard that it's I've heard that there was a trailer, but I haven't seen it. Was it good? Oliver's got a smoothie right now. Ooh. Sounds delicious. Sounds very good. Oh, what's that sound? I don't like that sound. Oh, that's just the sound of them going to work.
Frostpunk 2's nuts in my.
All right, let's think here. Frostpunk 2's nuts in my. Nope, I can't come up with it. Thanks to the 5 minutes bars. Oh, sorry, Alderite. It actually, we have a system that deletes links. I'll give you another chance to put it if you'd like. I'm not gonna watch the link right now, but you said I think oil will be the main energy of the generator. Interesting. Do we have a deadline or a date for when it's coming? The Frostpunk 2. Do we have a release date? All right, I need more things again. Mars, how's it going? Hello. How's your Frostpunk 2's nuts in my going? How's your Monday going? Hi, QuickFlix. How are we? M. Night said, I think. Sorry, I'm bad at reading chat. Military, I love it. Moves keep you from getting stale. I don't know what it's like to live in one place, though. That might be nicer, too. Oh.
I'm Frostpunk 2 touring all day, so not that great.
I don't know what this joke format is, but I'm into it. Chat, all of your sentences have to now start with Frostpunk 2. It is set in America? Oh shit. 30 years after the new London event? Wow. Very interesting. This safety goes up, this safety goes up, this safety goes up. I think we should probably build Cuts Coal probably is the next one that makes sense.
To know where
Coal's
these bits came from.
Whoa!
Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
Thank you, Jeffrey Bezos. Thank you, Jeffrey Bezos. Thanks, M9, for the 300 bits. Holy shit, that's so sweet of you. Welcome in. Aw. That's so kind. Supervision. The factory inspectors report that we need to introduce constant supervision in order to speed up work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The factory inspectorate. I just ate some Frostpunk 2 PB&J sandwiches. Frostpunk 2 minutes or so until I have to leave. Oh, no. Frostpunk has some amazing lore. It needs a TV series. That is a great idea. I would be very into a TV series from this. There is a lot of good lore, yeah. You can also... It's like all the lore is on the level of... None of the lore is character specific. It's all like sci-fi level specific. It's like broader. It's not about characters. So you could just introduce some interesting characters in this world. Be great. The old methods are not good enough. We've seen enough cases of wastefulness and inefficiency to convince us all that employees would benefit from direct supervision. I don't know what this is like. Motivation will rise and so will efficiency. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen, Chad? I really don't know. JK, no backseating. I'm losing my grip on reality. JK, no backseating. Hey, thanks for the follow, Flank. I would definitely be into Frostpunk 2 TV show. Frostpunk 2 mini. Frostpunk 2. Return to the cold. Overseers will visit workplaces to motivate employees and enforce compliance of proper procedures. It makes you build stations. They raise efficiency and raise discontent. Fuck. Okay. Interesting. I need to sign that, but first I need to actually sign comfortable living quarters. Which I think is somewhere else. Supervisors will be carrying guns. I think that might be true. Discontent will fall permanently. Motivation will rise slightly. Let's do this. This is going to make some people homeless, I think. 28 people homeless. Fuck me sideways. This is good, though. This is good. It makes homeless people, but it also is going to give us a chance at... Sure, let's try that. Keeping discontent low. Frostpunk 2 Electric Boogaloo. Okay. Let's see. I gotta think here. We're sort of in an interesting spot. Our bathhouse is off, which is a problem. We need more coal for that shit. We're researching the thing which is going to allow us to grow coal quicker. Or not grow coal quicker, but get coal quicker. Better reloading stations, basically. We need to maximize the efficiency of each of these docks. Food is so not a worry for us right now. We are falling behind schedule for sure. We need these workers. Love that too. Okay. Our safety is pretty good. The sawmill is inoperative, which is great because that means that frees up workers. So we should put some people on that. We're very close on structural profiles. Okay. Efficient fans has been researched. We'll keep the research rolling. Back to the grind. Good luck with not losing. Hey, good luck with tutoring. Good luck with Frostpunk 2 tutoring. Thanks, Mars. Good to see you. It's stretch time, by the way. It is stretch time, chat. Thanks for the reminder, QuickFlix. I appreciate you. It is stretch time. All right, so the way we're currently moving is we're doing better with our generator stuff. Sorry, we're doing better with our safety. Now we need to improve our efficiency and our total amount of resources, I think. Safety is honestly not that bad. This is just unhealthy. This one's perfectly safe. This one's not building anything. So we're honestly pretty much chilling. Pretty much chilling. Oh, man, I really am nervous because I don't want to... I've worked too hard to lose this game. Now, you know? We need to put pressure valves on. That means I can take all the workers out of here. We need to install the pressure valves. Safety procedures on, makes it safer. You'll be done with wood soon. We could probably spare a couple workers from that. This sucker's moving. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm nervous. You got it, bud? Thanks, QuickFlix. Time for push-ups, too. I got you. This is my favorite thing to do, is just press fast forward on time. Ah, shit. People are still homeless. Oh, no. We're building homes. Is press fast forward on time and then go do push-ups and see if anything fails while I'm gone. Cheers, Oliver. Thank you. Thank you very much. Getting my exercise in today. Good stuff. Transport has arrived with some workers. That's fantastic. I can't house them, but I can put them to work. That's for sure. I don't usually redeem that one. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Pluvio. World's on fire when you walk back. I know, right? We're up to 7 homeless, so I need to build one more tent. Tent, baby. Okay. With that done, that should mean I'm going to go ahead and hit 2 speed while I do some push-ups. Oh, something happened. Never mind. Just a tall rock. There's nothing there. Let's go here. All right, go for it. Chat, asking for a friend. How would you tell somebody in your life? How would you break the news to somebody in your life that you're a Twitch streamer? How do you think you'd break that news? How do you start that conversation? If I was around during the dawn of computing, I would want to be one of the student hires to roller skate around the mainframe cores. Replace the burnout vacuum tubes in the 1940s. Did they actually roller skate? Just don't tell them? Okay, cool. People working in the deepest part of the shaft report rumbling... Shaft, by the way. Shaft, by the way? Report rumbling sounds and slight tremors coming from below. They complain of getting dizzy with toxic fumes coming through the cracks. We need to build safety equipment. We should do that, 100%. We're a day behind schedule still. I need to put in... I'm going to need workers, and I'm going to need steam cores too. So that's fun. Cool. Great. We're gonna need to get this fucking job done. We need to be done by day 25. This says 1 day. This says 2 days. All right, let's keep going. Toxic fumes again. Invite them to stream. Talk about your hobbies. Hypothetically, say somebody is like coming over to stay at our house, and I'm going to be streaming while they're here. There's no food in the field kitchen, though it must have been used recently. Okay. Let's go to Site 107. The ill-fated generator. Bake a cake with a note baked inside, give it to him, and then leave? I love the complication of that. Boudoir photography. One of our people received a passionate letter from a lady friend, together with a highly suggestive photograph. Pushes glasses up on nose. Are we allowed? Are we to allow the shameless debauchery? We leave the picture. I think what happened last time, though, is that if I left the picture, somebody else stole it. Maybe this time I'll confiscate the picture. Fuck it. I'm stealing the picture this time. Imagine if we had the same technology as in Frostpunk. World would be much different. The steampunk vibes. It would be much different, yeah. I would love to have automatons. I think those would be cool. On the other hand... Hello, I'm terrible at this game. Welcome in, Corky. So am I. So am I. Welcome in. Let's build one additional... I don't know that that's worth it. I have to research Foundry. So we'll do that. We'll do that. 19 hours behind schedule. It's not bad. Hi, Tracy. Look at that cum cup. Look at that. Hi, Tracy. How's it going? I can't. Sorry, Hero's losing his fucking mind downstairs. He's just losing it. You guys can't hear him, can you? All right. 25%, 23% on this one. How's it going, Tracy? How you doing today? Site 107, there are still people here packing their belongings and preparing dozens of coffins for transport. A young engineer approaches us. Let us explore. Hi, Ice Chief. I told them so. The young engineer who introduced herself as Effie, I love Effie, is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We're to be evacuated. You just can't be sure in these times. She tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of their generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Effie says she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to the engineers. She was the youngest engineer on site. She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help us finish our generator. I think we should bring them. I could use some engineers. Sure. I'm good. Fin alert because I'm working out. Get swole, Tracy. Get swole. Get absolutely swole. Friends, I don't know how long we'll be streaming today. My throat hurts. I've recorded a lot in the last 24 hours. I think that's what is happening. I need some tea or something. Hi, Ice Chief. You look great, too. All right, we have to pass overseers, which means I have to build some stuff. So that's fun. We do have steam reloading stations we could do here. And then we need to build overseer stations. So they raise efficiency and also discontent. Put one there. And one like here. That one is a funny place. Do I not have the wood for this or what? Jab says I'm a little more than halfway into In Other Waters, and I'm so excited. It's so good, and I can't shut up about it. I will admit that I have gotten some DMs from Jab about In Other Waters. It sounds interesting, though. Sounds very interesting. How long is the game gonna be? Do you think, Jab? How long is your playthrough gonna be? Public says, here's a fun story. I bought a book on Amazon. After reading a third of it, I realized it's the wrong book. I don't want to talk about it any further. Bad news, Public, because I want to talk about it. What book did you buy that you didn't mean to buy? +1 strike risk, but also +1 efficiency. I don't know. +20 motivation, I mean. Which has been doing me dirty? Yo, Quick Flicks, you're not the first person to say that. Apparently that's happened to like lots of people. The Twitch recap being just fully broken. I don't know what's happening. Why is it doing this? I keep accidentally buying the books on Amazon that come with giant print and then I'm reading them anyway. It's too embarrassing. I'm not talking about it. Public, it's okay that you bought The Art of War thinking that you bought the Kama Sutra and you read it anyways. Okay? Listen. It's fine. They are different. You're exactly right. They are different stories. But maybe maybe the thing you learned from the one can be applied to the other. You know? I don't know. It's possible. Maybe. I'll be honest, I haven't read the Kama Sutra. How'd you know? I'm cracked like that. I'm just cracked like that. Safety improvements are all good. If I buy safety improvements, then I don't need to do all the other stuff. All right, we are 14 hours behind schedule at the start of our workday, which is honestly pretty good. I need an engineer for that. I need... Maybe we'll put one there. There you go. Motivation rises. That's great. So does discontent. 3 people are homeless. I need to build more tents. God damn it. I will also need to build that. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure... Hi, Sven. How's it going? Pretty sure I have at least 7 seconds on stream. I'm pretty sure I do. Quick flicks. Hi, Sven. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm just out here, you know, enjoying some terribleness of... Hold up. We should build another bathhouse. Enjoying the old terribleness of Frostpunk. And by that, I mean the way too much fun of Frostpunk. Let's put another tent. So the bathhouses keep our people clean. And that keeps them from being sick, which I like. Sven, has the D&D thing started yet? Dab says I take my sweet time with everything, it seems. Right now I don't want it to end. You've met me, I do the same thing. You gotta take your sweet time, you know? You got to. You got to. Oh, so this thing is very efficient. Holy shit. All right. The forages have returned. We get an extra steam core. That's huge. Can I build an extra steam reloading station? I can. Incredible. These people are also done. Wait a second. What? Oh, they're home. What if we go out to... Site 107? I don't know that it gave us anything...
I'm losing my grip on reality.
...else from here, so let's go to Rustic Rails. Asanti, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Sven says are you having fun subjugating the masses? Yes, I am. Oh my god, that's right, you're playing Sekiro. How are you enjoying it? Oh, I was asking if you guys have started the D&D game yet. I think I dropped some frames. Oh my god. I wonder how far Sven is into Sekiro. Oh! Uh-oh. That's not good. We have to rescue them? No. No. I don't have extra people. The source is exposed. There's a catastrophic incident in the lower levels. A cave-in exposed the underground heat source, engulfing our people in deadly fumes. We can seal off to save them. Although it will permanently reduce the power available to the generator. If we leave it open, all our people underground will die. Love that. Asanti Relay says, I'm great. I just started your playthrough of Subnautica on YouTube. Yo, welcome in. It's great to see you. You just started the first Subnautica? Oh, man, you got a fun ride ahead of you. I was recording more Subnautica Below Zero this morning. And shit went down. All right, we can seal off the source. We can leave the source open. Or we can send rescue with safety equipment. This seems bad. Like, underpowering the generator seems bad. I'm going to send in rescue with safety equipment. The first one, your comments are hilarious. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hell yeah. Bye, public. Much love. My dad now wants to play Elden Ring and or Sekiro. I can't recommend Sekiro enough. I obviously haven't played Elden Ring yet, but cannot recommend it enough. Okay. Foragers move faster, which is cool. Big fan of that. People are homeless, which is bad, but we're already building stuff. People are hungry, which makes no sense to me. You're inoperative because people are dying. I do have a bunch of engineers, though. We're going to chuck them over here. What a great game, Asante. Welcome in. Today we're streaming Frostpunk, which is a city builder game that we love. So that's what we're up to right now, but in case you're wondering. Sven says, Sekiro is a good game, and I want to throw something across the room. Fighting the Screaming Horseman right now. Okay. For the D&D stuff, stuff came up, so didn't play this week. Did play some last week. Got it. My dad typically plays much mechanically easier and slower games, so it'll be interesting to see. That, to me, what you're describing, though, is that your dad is just going to have an even more triumphant success story when the success finally comes. You know? Maybe. Successful evacuation. All workers were rescued. Source remains open. Some people were hurt. Generator will achieve its full heating power. That's good. 12 people were wounded. Fuck. That is not good. We're 18 hours ahead of schedule, though. Holy shit. I don't remember if I've signed the law about the gravely wounded yet. I do have a care house. Gravely ill are not amputees. They're just... I sometimes get that confused. Okay. It'll still be hilarious, though, for some parts. Yeah. I mean, and to be clear, his risk for, like, massive pain and suffering at the hands of that game seems pretty great. But, you know. Sounds fun, too. I don't know. This sounds fun, too. Okay, so we can chuck extra people on this. So much of this game is just like shuffling workers around or trying to. People are starving. They're no longer starving. That's great. We're low on wood, actually. Shit. That's because all my sawmills are going down. Okay, so we are going to need to rethink our sawmill situation here in a second. Okay, well, we could probably use some more workers, unfortunately. We'll see from there. Reminder to expand the larder. Earlier this time? Hold up. Expand the larder. Expand the larder. Wait, what's the larder? Is that a typo or is that a word? Larder. What am I not remembering? Space for storing food. Got it. That's a word. What degree do you have? Listen, I've learned a bunch of words in the last 24 hours. Earlier today, I learned baryonic. In terms of like baryonic matter. Larder, it turns out, Makes sense. I just didn't, you know, based on the root of the word, but I just didn't know that's what it was. You're right. You're right. Expand the larder. Expand the larder. Earlier rather than later. Larder? I hardly know her. 16 hours ahead of shift still. 9 are sick, which is a problem. I don't exactly have... We could build another... Listen. Medical infrastructure is important infrastructure. Build another medical post, sure. A frightened patient. Our medical team has a problem. A man is refusing an amputation even though gangrene started to develop in his wound. This one we give him a... Hold up. He says he won't become a burden for his family and it'll be better for them if he dies. He'll be compensated anyway. And he gets amputated. Larder is British English. Got it. It sounds like... I googled it real quick. It looks like a cupboard. Is that right? Advanced fishing harbor would be good for... Beautiful, beautiful. Would be good for... Okay, so we are going to need more wood, though, first. So let's get on the wood. Let's get on the wood train. The wood train, baby. Wood train, then advanced fishing harbor. Go from there. Foragers have reached the rustling hills. Rustling rails. A dump of rusty, extremely heavy rails. Okay. Nothing more we can do here. Great, sure. Sounds fine. Well, let's go explore something else then. Go to the closed tavern. I think that was the place that was like French, right? We'll see.
Attention all personnel. Work is over for today.
Okay. Cole is booking along. Truly booking along. So that's good. We're always doing these like minuscule shifts from I do need to build a machine shop apparently. Thought I already had one. Hold up. Foundry, profiles, machine shop. I do have a machine shop. What the fuck? Oh, I need to put a worker on it, I think. There it is. So much of this game is just like slightly adjusting resources one direction and then another. Like I'm taking a couple engineers from our research to make sure that we also cure all our wounded. It feels so min-maxy that way, but... Oh, well. Tavern looks deserted. The signboard over the door says Polestar. That's right. So... he says we can just have the food. Yeah, that's fine. I will take the food. I don't think I'm going to go home just yet, though. Although this is what I don't remember. Let's get a mountain pass instead. Ryan, what's your favorite game of all time? Good question. Probably a little game called Outer Wilds. Have you heard of it? I'm laughing because the people around here have probably heard me talking about it way too much recently. Little game called Outer Wilds. I really love the game. I love it a lot. There's the care house. Lots of amputees. Okay, we gotta decide something on that front. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do prostheses shipment. Medical repatriation. They no longer consume food. Interesting. Let's do medical repatriation. That seems like a kind law. Outer Wilds looks very fun. I still need to play it. Do yourself a favor and don't watch anything about it before you play it. Just play it. It's incredible. Residents of the care house. Okay. I'm going to send people home. Don't let us go. If I'm sent back, the company will stop paying me. I never had to beg in my life, but I can't let my kids starve. Don't let us go. What the fuck? Discontent will rise, but I got to get them out of here. That sucks, but I got to get them out of here. Seems like a kind law, and then all of a sudden I got fucked over. God bless it. God damn it. Freaking typical. Oh. What's your favorite game, Asante? Do you dance for the stream? There we go. That's about the most I'll do. How's that for an absolutely shitty response? We'll turn safety procedures on there. Safety procedures on there. All these get safety procedures on. Ryan's sad uncle shuffle. That's right. On stream, I'll do the sad uncle shuffle. Catch me IRL though. Oof! I'll tear it down. Tear it down. Steam reloading station is not working as well as I thought it was going to. All right. Favorite game is actually a trilogy called Mass Effect. I hope to do a blind playthrough of Mass Effect someday, actually. Hi, David. How are we doing today? Steam Sawmill has been built. I love that shit. Reloading stations are 10% more efficient. I like that too. Extra ventilation plant. I need wood. That's what she said. I need wood. All right. Steam sawmills everywhere we go. I don't even have enough wood to draw the actual shit. That's a problem. Galef has redeemed some push-ups. I got you. Push-ups for being a bad leader and sending those people home so that I didn't have to feed them. We're going to do research in a second. We're done with the one thing. We are ahead of schedule, baby. 3 days ahead of schedule right now. Okay. Let's think here. That's being built. We'll put some workers in that shit. We'll build another steam sawmill too here in a second. Asante, you have exceptional hair? Wait, exceptional hair. Am I missing something? Oh, in the Discord. Oh my god. Incredible. Holy shit. I love your shirt. What the fuck? That's an incredible shirt. Okay, I'm gonna do my push-ups real quick. Oh no! What happened? Every time I do push-ups, something happens. Hi, Valkyrie. Down with the war. A worker's mother writes him that his brother was shot dead during a demonstration against contraception. Wait, that says conscription. Highly controversial new measure introduced in the second year of the Balkan War. Young people have been protesting it from the start. This is the first time the mechanized lancers were sent against them. Oh my god. I'm gonna let the man grieve. We'll deal with a slightly higher strike risk. Shirt was on clearance for $2. Contraception, ... Incredible. Okay. That was the end of that shit. So, you have nothing on you. So let's send you to here. To the railroad tracks. I am going to be low on food for a little bit now, I think. So that means we are going to want to put some workers into this. I now have the wood to research something, hopefully. We're going to research this. Nope. What were we going to research again? I don't remember. Something or other. Oh, ventilation. That's right. Okay, so I need 40 wood. 40 wood. Do that though. We're gonna build a second sawmill too. Building here will destroy resources. I don't want to destroy resources. Wait, you still need to do your push-ups? Wait, did you maybe do push-ups too? No, wait, I did my push-ups. I did them, I promise. I promise. Okay, people are sick. Care house is fine. There's no residents there. We need to research, but we don't have the wood for it yet. Fuck. All right. Man, sometimes I look up from a game like this and I'm like, I haven't looked at chat in forever. Thanks for hanging out with me anyways, chat. All right, so I literally can't afford any of this, so that's fine. You can do some more push-ups? All right. Thanks, Reinhardt. Thanks very much. I like these emotes. Oh my god. Santi, you have some of the most incredible emotes. Chat demands more push-ups. Wait a second. Chat demands more push-ups? Wait a second. A note of thanks. Yeah, this is the guy who is actually happy now that he's been... He's had an amputation. We're gonna run out of push-ups. We're literally almost at the max. All right, let's see here. You're working hard. Working hard or hardly working, am I right? We're about to max the next thing, so that's great. So, all right. Uh-oh. Low motivation, efficiency falls. All right, time for push-ups. We should do a stream where we just see how many push-ups I could do, you know? Just one stream where we redeem it every like 5 minutes. No cap on the push-ups. There's just a cooldown of 5 minutes. That's a crazy idea. People lack motivations. Lack motivation. That's fine. I think I actually bumped it back up right after he said that. Foragers have reached railroad tracks. That gives us options. We can go to Trapper's Cabin, or we can go to the 3 Graves. We'll go there. The push-ups, please. Let's go! We got one of our deadlines done. Holy shit. Incredible. Milestone 2 achieved with plenty of extra time. Our next milestone is the heart of the generator. It's time to build the fiery heart of the generator called a core. It'll have to be enclosed within 2 support frames. Let's freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. What state are you from? I live in Indiana. Where are you from? Oh man, I hate to be that guy, but knock on motherfucking wood. Things are going okay. Things are going okay here. Now, if only we can keep them that way. Site 120. Great work on laying down the generator's foundations. You're making good time. Down here, bad weather and crop failure prompted an exodus to the colonies. Those who stayed place Those who stay place their hopes in the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. We lost contact with Site 120. We need to go check on them. From Chicago, but I live in Nashville. That's cool. What do you do in Nashville? Got a sister who lives in Tennessee. Because you're the only 10 I see. Wait. Build the foundry, build the core. I need steel composites. I need 15 of these. I need support frames, which are structural profiles. And I'm going to need a fuck ton more steel. So that's where we chuck. Max people on each of these. More people on each of those. We can max out the sawmill. That sawmill's going. That sucker's going. Alright. We need food. I'm in college here, and my cousins live here. Ah. What are you studying? If you don't mind me asking you 20 questions. My friends just sent me one of the wettest sounding songs I've ever heard. Wait, hold up. Is that a good thing? Wait, hold up. Wedding? Wet sounds? Is that a wet song? Am I old? Am I passing up the knowledge of what's good and what's... It sounds sopping? Okay, so I still am yet to understand if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is sopping a compliment? I don't know how else to phrase it. Okay, so it's not a judgment about its quality at all. It's just a descriptor. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Transport has arrived with more workers. I'm still going to need more steam cores, I think. Workers, I think we're fine, so we're just going to wait on that one. What I'd really like to do right now is upgrade our food. Advanced fishing harbor. That takes 30 steel, 50 trees. I can get the steel back by just decreasing this. There it is. Research that motherfucking shit. If drip is good, sopping should be great. Incredible. It's dripping a little bit, so that's nice. I love that. I love that a lot. Oh, they're on strike here? Why are they on strike? Because it's one worker? I'm not fucking negotiating with these people. I don't negotiate with terrorists. It's one worker. Have fun. Have fun striking. Out by your lonesome. The storehouse. I don't really remember the storehouse. I think we should go there. I'm dual minoring in physics, majoring in aerospace engineering. I don't graduate for another couple years. Yo. That's awesome. Look at those hard sciences. I'll send it to the music channel. There you go, Oliver. This shit drips. It slaps. Alright. What do I negotiate with you? Offer them the rest of the day off? -1 food ration? I'll offer them the rest of the day off. They're barely doing work anyways. You know? They're already barely working. Alright. Motivation's fine. I should probably be thinking... I guess we should just max these out, huh? Alright, we're fine. Put the people to work. Forgers have reached Rock Arch because these people are fast as fuck. Nothing new we can do there. Let's go to the herd of reindeer. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're moving along, moving along. 14 workers. Suppose they could be there. Motivation's fine. I should probably keep the steam sawmills moving too, considering we will need those for we'll need the trees for, and we have people to work. We need the trees. I love the physics and models, but the algebra is something else. If I win the lottery, though, I'm just going to live on my own island and call it a day. First off, I support you on that. I support you on that for sure. The storehouse has steam cores. So this is the one where we should tell them the truth. We should tell them the truth. Yeah. Honesty above all. Okay. Merci, messieurs. Votre honnêteté vous honor. Honesty above all. I was never bad at math, but I still never enjoyed algebra. I'll tell you that much. Let's send you here. This person is also waiting. The herd of reindeer. We can set up camp here. We should do that. Set up camp. Send me the food. Beautiful. Reinhardt says you're so right. It does sound wet. It does sound wet. All right. So these guys first. We give them 10. They have 150 gold. Oh, never mind. We keep, or sorry, 150 wood to get. All right, keep an eye on the resources. We just keep cranking. We're still 4 days ahead of schedule. Motivation is low, though, so we do need to raise motivation. All right, what do we do to raise motivation? Company funerals. Increase motivation even more. Extra rations for the ill. That speeds up recovery. I actually do like that law, but I don't need... I need to remember to do that one in the future. Cocaine pills increases motivation, but we're trying to be a good person. Evening service. Each use increases motivation. Oh, let's do that. That seems very easy. I have a chapel, right? Right here. 20 food rations. And it raises motivation. Let's go. Beautiful. Right, and if I had to guess, I'd say you're either a firefighter or a life coach. Oh man, I could never be a firefighter. That's hard work. That's very hard work. Chat, raise your hand. Raise your hand in the chat if you feel like I've ever helped you to make a life decision. If I've ever coached you on a life question. Raise your hand. All the hands are going up, right? Why aren't there any hands up in chat? Huh, chat? Why aren't there any hands up in chat? Our glorious leader, huh? I guess I'm neither. I guess I'm neither based on what chat says. Let's see here. Food and health. We already did advanced fishing harbor, so I need to build those now. I do really enjoy talking about life. What a sentence, Ryan. What an absolute incredible sentence. Reloading stations are 10% more efficient. Let's do that first. I'm going to take that as a massive compliment, Asante. See you, Asante. Have a great rest of your day. Arena says, get the algebra down really good now. It'll be very needed later when manipulating formulas in the calc classes. We have reloading stations. I don't think we can build these, though. We already have them. I do need food, advanced fishing harbor. That'll upgrade that shit. Then we're going to need Resources. Upgraded docks cost extra steel. But they also bring in extra steel. So really... ain't that just kind of great? Tracy's done with the workout. How was it? What are we lifting today? We still need to send foragers there, which we will do. Steam reloading station. I think we've technically done that on all of these, yeah? Okay, they're all steam reloading. Now they just need to be all upgraded docks. Cool. Ooh, buddy, we be upgrading shit. Let me upgrade ya. That should help us get the resources that we need to then build all this stuff like the core and stuff. That's the hope. That's the hope. We need more food, for sure. Let's go ahead and put more workers down. I think we could use them. Nobody's sick currently. So let's take a couple workers off of each of our med stations, put them back on research to make sure that happens as fast as possible. Cool. Nice and solid. I'm gonna play some Fortnite. Oh my god. You guys want to know something funny? I'm pretty sure my nephew actually just tried to face... My phone was just vibrating while I'm sitting here. I'm pretty sure my nephew actually just tried to FaceTime me to play some Fortnite. He did... Cutest kid of all time. He's like... He's 10 technically, I think now. Very cute. He doesn't know how to, like, talk in-game. And he doesn't know how to use Discord or anything like that, obviously. So if he wants to play Fortnite, what he'll do is he will FaceTime me from his mom's phone, leave it sitting face up. I don't know why he FaceTimes, but the camera will be pointing at his ceiling, and then we'll chat while we play Fortnite. And that's his like that's his call for the comms. All right, so this is the enormous train. It's overturned when the ground gave way under its massive weight. Surely the friends have a taste for dimensions. Pity that the land has let them down. We're going to take those resources. And from here, I think we will actually book it home because these people have... Nope. Now I can't fucking remember what the deal is. We still have 5 days. Let's go to freight terminal. I do that when I don't have my mic. Watch your language, young man. No, you watch my language, young man. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a second. Hi, Mink. How's it going? Build the core. Requires 25 steel composites and 25. So I still need... We're going to get 5 steel composites. So that means we only need 6 more of those. Then the other one... That just happens from wood. So we need... How many of those? Did I say 20 or 25? 25. Okay, good. Going great. How you doing? I am having a great time, honestly. I'm having a good time. Da 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 da. Yeah, having a truly great day so far. Enjoying the shit out of this game and just yeah. I don't normally stream on Mondays, but I'm having a good time. Reminds me of how I used to play with friends like 10 years ago. I was the only one with multiple landlines, so I had multiple phones in front of me all on speaker. Oh my god. What game were you guys playing? I bought this game because of you. Oh, I hope you've cracked it. If you haven't cracked it yet, Good luck when you do. So there's a freight terminal here. As we take stock of the food supply, several workers appear and ask us if we understand French, whether the thing is coming. Yeah, we can tell them the truth, which is that the train is not coming. They immediately started packing their food and prepared to set out. Okay, sure. Sure. So from here, we can go to... I feel like now is when we should go home. 15 hours, then we will go to the place that wants us to explore. Haven't started it yet. Busy weeks. Enjoying the watch as usual. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you. Games like this are always kind of funny because I don't really know how to stream them particularly. When I'm streaming them, I'm like, I don't really know how to make this more entertaining. Just sort of like do my normal thing and hope that they are. Like, the game itself is very interesting. I don't know how much other people are, you know, interested by it, but I'm very interested by it. So I'm glad to hear that. The normal thing is the enjoying part, though. Yeah. So much of streaming... Oh, man. It's actually kind of crazy. So much of streaming, though, is just, like... attempting to ignore the little voice in the back of your head, which is, like... you're failing to entertain the people, or, like, distract the people, or etc., you know? Because even if that was true, I think the key is, like, even if that voice was right, it's not going to help you be more entertaining, you know? Or do a better job. So you just got to kind of ignore that and just do your thing. Most of the time, I prefer busting your ass over playing them myself. Wait. Busting your 20? Is this another British English thing, Arena? What's busting your 20? I'll bust your 20. I'll do it. You think I won't, but I'll do it. All right, we get new workers here in just a second, which is great. Advanced docks have been researched, which is also great. That's going to keep the resources coming in quicker than I can handle them, probably, if I had to guess. Oh. Good shit. The research going better is so good right now. Transport has arrived with workers. Let's put all of them on these. Make sure that those get taken care of. That's good. Check some on that. I think that's right. All right. Rule 20 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure deals with transferring a defendant from one district to another for the purpose of pleading and being sentenced. Wait a second. Busting your Rule 20! Exclamation Rule 20! See you, Reinhardt. Have a great rest of your day. Busting your 20, your Rule 20. Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. I got the resources, which I believe allows me to build a... Oh, I have to build... Oh, fuck. I gotta build a lot of those. Oh, no. I have to have so many more of these than I thought. Uh-oh. All right, let's go here. Go to the workers' camp. Busted your 20, of course. Bye, Reinhardt. Have a great rest of your day. Much love. All right. We need the wood to make stuff. We have some food. We have homeless people as well. Build a couple houses just to be safe. All right. We are moving through. Okay. We're still, it says we're 2 days ahead of schedule, but I don't really know. I don't really know about that. Good luck at the meeting arena. Good luck. I think now is a great time to sign the law that I was thinking of, which is, nope, where's it at? Extra rations for the ill is nice. I can just have it in my back pocket.
Regulations change.
Our motivation is slightly concerning. I think it'll be all right. Oh, we're actually kind of out of food. That's a problem. We should have food coming in soon. Explore Site 120. So, this is the place where dozens of workers eye us suspiciously as we approach. They're a pitiful sight, starving and depressed, in rags which don't cover their injuries. These are the runaway workers from Site 120, where they toiled in inhuman conditions under their slave-driving boss until they had had enough and ran away one night. They beg us not to betray them if we visit their site. They're starved and about half of them are sick. They won't survive alone in the wilderness. I think this is where I have to leave them. I actually think I'm going to tell them to stay put and then go to the next place. And I may sell them out later. Hi, Tony. How's it going? On that super positive note. Hi, Tony. How's it going? Okay, we're cranking through steel. We are going to need more wood here soon, so I may have to change one of these things. Motivation's low. It fell below 30%, which sucks. I can't even do this thing that I wanted to do. Just got home, wanted to pop by and say hi. Hi, Samantha. Hello. It's good to see you both. How's the day going, Tony? Collapsed mine. Nothing there. Let's go to Site 120. Exclamation schedule, by the way. I wondered if you'd do it. I wondered. This thing is all about safety. So that's actually not particularly important. We should get a couple more engineers. 3 plus maybe... Let's order that shipment for now. This is all efficiency. We're going to need more of those. Oh, buddy, we're going to need more trees. It's a Monday, I have to. I know, right? How's the dictatorship going this time? Dictatorship is going pretty well, I would say. My people are much healthier. I don't know if they're happier. Their motivation's kind of low. But they're definitely much healthier. Okay, so we researched that. Now what? That's going to take a lot of food. I don't know that we needed an additional forager. An extra ventilation plant, I think, is a great choice for us eventually. Safety improvements don't hurt either. It was so hot this weekend. It was very fucking hot this weekend. I had a, like, near hallucinatory experience on my run on Saturday. I ran 20 miles. The first 15 were excellent. The next part was real rough. Cost 5 steam exchangers. We should do innovative process, right? That's the one that makes things cheaper. Let's redesign templates do. I don't remember. Should definitely do this one though. Now that we're basically done with that. I had a productive therapy session this afternoon. Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, Tony was at a weekend this wedding. Tony was at a weekend this wedding. Thought it'd be cooler near the bay, but no. Outdoor wedding in the high 90s. Ceremony was short. Reception was in AC. Yikes. I hope the ceremony was short. Imagine that it wasn't supposed to be originally, and then they just had to shorten it themselves. Wow. Site 120. This place eerily resembles our own camp, but destroyed by fire and riots. Their generator was very nearly blown up. It was destroyed by a violent rebellion. Unburied bodies lie everywhere. We found no survivors. We're going to take these structural profiles and we're going to go to the snowy hills. Did you guys dance your faces off on the dance floor, Tony? It was fun, though. One of my wife's childhood friends. That's awesome. Our last hope. We're sorry to hear about the fate, though. We reiterate, if you happen to find any survivors, tell us about what happened to them. Cool. You can count on us. I will tell you. Yep, we have to tell the fate of what happened there. Sure. This steam sawmill is inoperative, which means I can destroy it, which means I can build a new one. Wait, I can build more of these? Wait a second. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh no, they require steam cores. Oh fuck. Oh, I did not pay enough attention to this. Holy shit. I'm not a dancer. Michelle's feet are swollen from all the dancing that she did. Aw. I did dance to Ocean Avenue, though. There's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to... Oh, what a song. What a song. I really did not read this very well, did I? There's a bunch of fucking... I should probably just tear this one down. I should probably, like, tear this one down. Make it into a fishing harbor, considering food is going to be our problem. This gives us 33 steel an hour. This gives us 121 steel. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to make the call. We're going to dismantle you. I'm going to let you function. Let you function. Go from there. That was the first song of the night and set the tone for the evening. Brand new yellow card, Sum 41. Lots of high school classics. Good stuff. Oh, man. That's very good stuff. We could give ourselves the charcoal kiln option. Let's give ourselves the option for a second ventilation couple. I was kind of listening to a sort of similar... I was listening to, like, 90s rock sort of stuff on my run this weekend. Not quite the same, but... How was your... More like 90s, like, alternative / metal. I don't know. What would you say Smashing Pumpkins is? What's Smashing Pumpkins? How was your weekend? Said you had some family stuff? We did. We had a good amount of family stuff. We had a birthday party for Megan's sister, which was a lot of fun. Turned 40. So we were doing that yesterday. Is it alt rock? That's probably right. Probably like 90s alt rock. That's probably right. Like Foo Fighters, Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, that seems right. Abandoned burden. We found some resources scattered around. Fugitives must have left all unessential supplies. We'll take the resources. And then, did they actually flee here? We think they left. Okay, so now we just go back to the workers' camp. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Yeah, I was pretty tired from having run a shit ton on Saturday. But otherwise it was great. Hung out with Meg a good amount. She's working a bunch this week, and we have some friends coming over too. So we have like a lot of we soaked up some us time, which was nice. So. I need more workers again. This has now been destroyed though, so I can build a advanced fishing harbor the minute I get 40 wood. All right. Our motivation is low. Fun. We also saw the workers. We should probably lead them to our camp. And we'll see what happens when they get here. We're like pretty much out of food. Internal promotion. Promotes workers to engineers. Motivation rises slightly. It doesn't see... I'm going to do that typical Frostpunk thing and say it doesn't seem like there are downsides. No downsides. That seems fantastic. What's dispensary? This is the gravely ill. Can't have side effects. Work standardization. More efficient during short shifts. Okay, I'm just gonna do internal promotion. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Hopefully not. All right, so let's see here. We're cranking through the steel right now, which is nice. We might be cranking through it a little bit too quickly. I need the food as soon as I can get a chance to do it. All right. Site 120 workers. Glad to hear you located them. Although the exact details of what transpired are unclear, we strongly suspect some sort of syndicalist conspiracy. Keep an eye out for subversive elements among the workers. Okay. So, did I bring them in? Or are they just coming back now? They're coming back now. So I'm going to need to build 1 million fucking homes. Holy shit. 1 million houses. We're out of wood. No shit. Transport has arrived with some engineers. That's fine. I think we're falling behind on our scheduling too. Oh no. Well. This is the one that takes wood, yeah? Yes, it does. Shit. Hmm. 20 steel, 40 coal. That seems fine. How many of those do I need again? 25 steel composites, but they're bringing me 0 steel composites. So I just need to build 3. All right. And then those people can stop working. Oh, my head hurts. We gotta have at least some people on that job. Day 35 is our goal. Okay. All right. We can do this. At least have it at a third. Okay. Foragers have returned. We have so many people that are gonna need houses now. Love it. Absolutely love it. Can't technically house any of them there, so that's a problem. Love it. Love it. Build houses for the people. Build 4 more of those. And then I think we are basically done on that front. All right. Which means we can put more on the other shit. You're an operative. That's great. Max that out then. Oh yeah, we got all our workers. I forgot. Oh, my Lanta. Next thing we definitely need to do is build food. Fuck me shit. Fuck me shit, he says. Advanced fishing harbor for sure. All right. The port frame is on strike. No, listen, that's not fair. What did you do that for? Workplace safety above dangerous? I can do that, yeah. Let's do that. I think I can do it. Turn that on? That's dangerous. All right. Can you pick a different one? No, I can't. I think that means I need to... give them a... What does that mean? I don't know where this is. You promised to... I don't see where this thing is happening. You promised to improve work safety. I don't know where that promise is. We could go short shifts. That changes it better. There we go. Cool. I think I promised and I think I delivered. You can also build a second ventilation plant, which we will do. Which requires more coal, but we'll make things safe. Okay, we're cranking. We're moving. Safety improvements at these is all fine. Don't really care about them. People are hungry? Now that's a problem. People need homes? That is also a problem. I think we're almost done with all of the exploring, though. All right, let's just see what happens. That's the best strategy for video gaming, right? Let's just see what happens. Oh, shit. I got to build fucking... Oh, no. Steam reloading stations take steam cores. Of course they do. I need steam cores. Okay, we're going to take at least a couple. That'll get us lots of coal. On the other hand, okay, I think we can now finally build all of the things. We need the core, and we need the second support frame. Done. So, I just got to chuck a million workers at this problem now. Put no workers on you. Put no workers on you. Put no workers on you. Chuck workers on you. Raise your hand in the chat if you know what's happening in this game right now. I don't raise my hand, personally. Okay. Seems great. Seems great. Lots of people are starving. Hey, but at least they all have beds. You know? Getting more wood already. Oh, and this guy definitely needs work. Oh, shit. Okay. Hi, Kersey. How's it going? How are we today? You having a good day? Don't mind me. I'm just driving my community into the ground. It'll be fine. I have no food right now. This is such a problem. Shit. Closed at this time of day. We will increase our okay. We'll increase our amount of people, though, very soon. Our amount of food very soon. Low motivation. People are hungry. Uh-oh. Doing nice and playing RimWorld. A harder difficulty than normal. Ooh. This is where I want to not be a fuck up.
What does a mathematician say when they are sorry? Might apologies.
Oh, I like that. Mine's apologies. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the 25 bits, Ted. How are we doing today? Good to see you. Equipment maintenance. We don't have to do that. Work standardization is more efficient. Security outposts. Lower discontent in nearby workplaces. What I need to do is raise motivation. Mine's apologies. Hi, Ted. How you doing? I need to unpack and do some stuff around the house. Sounds great, Tony. Good to see you. Bye. This costs steel instead of wood. I might have to do this. Let's do it.
New rules are in place.
We'll use the chapel. Oh, I don't have food for this. Fuck. I need 20 food rations to do this. First snow. Motivation falls even more each morning. Fuck me sideways. I also promised to raise the work level, and it's not happening, so that sucks. Permadeath mode is on. I can't rewind with saves. Uh-oh. I added a mod that,
Using your stream as an excuse to procrastinate instead of prepping to my probability theory exam on Wednesday. Smile.
that is the play. I approve. I mean, I don't approve. You should take care of yourself. But, on the other hand, sometimes you gotta procrastinate a little bit. Thanks, Ted. Thanks very much. Alright, so wood should come in a little bit quicker. 5 raw food per hour. The other thing we could do is just go to regular food for now. Let's go to regular food for now, just to make sure. I'm going to take a couple workers off just to absolutely make sure this food gets done quickly. Make all the food we can. 2 people are starving. Kersey, what does this mod exactly do? It respawns endlessly, so I don't lose the whole game. I just lose every person. Does it give you a... like an extra, like a man in black kind of situation? Or the people we rescued from the workers' camp are unhappy with life in our camp? They complain about workplace safety and overtime? Guaranteed I will sign the law, that the overseer law. 100%. At this point, I think I have to. That sucks, but on the other hand, people are sick. I need the food. We're going to run a chapel. Motivation rises. We need that. We also, frankly, should probably... Oh, yeah, we should get these engineers back into the hospitals, considering they need... Need the workers there. Gives me 1 new colonist if everyone's dead. Okay. That's a great mod. Great mod. I hadn't heard of that before. Ventilation plant stuff goes down. Food and health. Infirmary would be nice. Advanced reloading station gathers resources very quickly. It takes the other thing, though. We basically have all of our research done, which is kind of crazy. What if we do this? Infirmary. Steam heated. Takes cores, so that's a problem, but... Foragers have reached the icy plateau. There's a track to nowhere. We lost the track. Alright, cool. So, from there, I think you should explore the one place we have left, which is Trapper's Cabin. It waits for a while before, so if shit's on fire, you better have built-in stone rather than wood. Oh, yeah. I always liked that mechanic, though, the, like, Man in Black kind of mechanic, which it sounds like it's very similar to. What's this? Troubled father? Oh, we let the guy go, right? We don't censor the letter. Motivation falls slightly, but that's okay. We don't censor the letter. I can use some food to speed up patient's recovery, which I think I'm going to do. We don't have a ton of food, but we have 11 sick that aren't being treated. And the food will keep coming, so... I'm going to use all of that. Go ham on that route. Okay. We have so much fucking steel right now. Holy fucking shit, do we have steel. We don't have any fucking... shit. We don't have any... Oh my god, and this stuff is rising constantly. Any coal? That's not good. How do we not have any coal? 18 hours ahead of schedule. No trees either. Oh no. Okay, keep that sucker at max. Keep that sucker at max. Let's draw a steam reloading station here, because I'll need that built. And... sure. See what happens here. Radical. That's a problem because it shuts off our ventilation plants. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're going to lower that shit. We're going to... People are hungry. Did they die? Change of plans. Telegram from London. We're going to be cut off. Yep. Sea will freeze in 12 days, stopping all navigation and fishing. We'll cease all shipments in 10 days. Start stockpiling materials and food. Okay. Deliveries will end on day 37. Must finish generator by day 45. Okay. Well. Oh, God. I literally don't care about that. We'll keep the food no matter what. We must keep the coal coming too. It's free time currently. I just realized. Preparing for the cold. Show me the new technology. Sure. This is all the heat technology that we need to do. All right, cool. Man, I think we're in trouble. Motivation is very low, which means we're very inefficient. People are starving, and we have no coal, which affects our safety. At 8 o'clock, we get coal. Okay, we're gonna turn that on. Oh my. I wonder what our coal situation's like right now. Oh, buddy. I didn't even know that thing happened. Coal gain 519 a day. Coal consumption. But we haven't even turned on the second. Let's see what happens when I turn this on. Nope, it won't let me. Okay, I must build another steam reloading station as soon as I can, which takes more steam cores, which we don't have. There's the second steam core. Okay, order shipment. Okay, we really don't need this, Oh, man, it's just like, how do I convert resources towards what we need? You know? Things are safe now. That's good. Things are safe. Things are safe. Okay. We're out of coal. Infirmary has been researched. That's great. I will need to research all of this stuff, which is going to take 1 million coal. Oh. I did not notice that I currently have a very old dog. Dogs can get heart attacks in RimWorld? What? Remind me later. I need 5 steel composites. Okay. This is for the safety thing. These are not the steel composites. These are steel composites. Go to worker, and then I need steel. But I don't have coal. Of course I don't have coal. Shit. Explore here for food rations. Let's take the food. And I believe that's literally everything. That's fun.
I'm from Europe and never been to the USA, so I have the question.
Yeah, go for it.
Here, we have these establishments where you can just walk in and buy food without having to grow your own. We call them grocery stores. Do you have those in America too?
We do have those in America. We do. In fact, we probably have less growing of our own and more of the grocery stores than you guys do. I'm not sure though. This guy comes home now. What's the name of your grocery store, Ted? What kind of grocery store do you go to? Okay. I need coal still. How much coal is here? 900? 2,000. All right. More importantly, Ryan, have you ever been to the hardware? God damn it, Mars. We let this guy go home. Shout out. Here's a question. Ted, Kersey. You guys ever call it just a hardware, or do you call it a hardware store? Going to the hardware or hardware store. This thing's inoperative, so we can take the workers away. We are going to need more fucking coal, though. Answer correctly, chat. Yeah, chat. Answer correctly. Hardware store. By answer correctly, I mean know the insane answer. Exactly, exactly. I don't know what the best... Probably that is the best placement. How's the tutoring going, Mars? We call them Baumarkt in Germany. The grocery store I mostly go to is like Kroger. Is the main one for me, personally. How the fuck am I gonna get enough coal? I don't know. Maybe I just need less steel. Holy shit. Maybe we should turn this into trees. Probably. Hi, Oliver. Welcome back. All right, I think we have to do it. I think we have to turn this shit into trees. I think that means max out all these. Oy vey, I'm nervous. Get this. Mars just says I'm going to the hardware. How does that make sense? I don't remember if it's Mars or Mars's family says that. But Mars just says going to the hardware. Explain that one to me. This makes things more efficient, so we have to do that ASAP. Was it?
Excuse me?
Wait, no, wait. Wait, now I'm forgetting. Wait, how'd this go again? Wait a second. Wait, now I'm forgetting how this works. It's not me and my family you
I'm
dingus?
losing my grip on reality.
I sure as fuck don't say I'm going to the hardware. I say I'm going to the grocery, which makes sense. Somebody's best man? Was it my best man? Is Nick do that? Is that what it is? God, I'll be honest with you. It's been 2 years since we had this conversation. Originally. So I do sort of forget. How this works. I go grocery. I go to the grocery. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's not that weird to say I'm going to the grocery. Store is just like implied. There we go. Now I remember what the old argument was. No gatherable resources in range because they just all got
Okay,
destroyed.
wow, I'm impressed. Here in Germany, we also have this thing when you get sick, so you go to a doctor and they give you a treatment or prescribe medication.
Uh-oh.
For free.
Uh-oh.
We call it public health care. You have it in America too?
Okay, so this is what is called, Tub introduced me to the idea of what this is, which is counting money in front of poor people. Apparently it's a Chilean phrase. No, we don't have that. No, we don't. We also don't have it here in this, this place either.
Actually, you have to say going to the doctor store.
The doctor store? I don't know how I feel about that.
Regulations change.
Oh, I need help. I'm over here getting shit on in this game, and now I'm getting shit on by chat, too. This must be the most stupid conversation in the history of the world. Well, shit. I mean, are we capping here? Or? It might be. I mean, it... You don't have to be here for it, though, if you don't want to. I mean, I ain't twisting your arm. Yeah, that's a thing that Meg deals a lot with, too, actually, Oliver. All right, we got too much fucking steel. Big surprise. This is inoperable because this hasn't started making wood, but it will here at 5 p.m. I didn't say I didn't enjoy it. Oh, maybe I was reading in between the lines there. All right, so we're going to have wood here very soon. As soon as 8 p.m. rolls around. Our motivation is literally at 0, and our discontent is high, too. So, sorry. My world is falling apart over here. I really don't know what to do. First off, we should break you up, which is, like, somewhere over here. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's mostly what's happening for me right now.
I came for Fortnite gameplay, stayed for the stupid conversations, mainly because the Fortnite gameplay stopped.
True. Very true. Thanks for the 5 bits, Mars. Oh, buddy. The situation is dire, and it feels sort of so dire that I just kind of feel like I should stop and restart tomorrow. That's how, like, how dire it is. I don't think that's a good choice, but it is sort of how I feel right now. So that's not good. Max there. Probably put more there. I have extra engineers. What are you looking for the rules for, Kersey? Okay. I need more coal pretty fucking desperately. Our motivation's at 0, which really fucking sucks. I can't even do this. I can't afford it. I just can't manage it. This promotes 5 employees, which I think actually also maybe raises... I'm going to try it. Did that increase motivation? I heard that it would. It did not. Fuck. All right, well, I'm never doing that again. At least my research will get done quicker. We're out of wood. We're out of coal. It's all bad. Transport has arrived. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, not really a list of rules. But if you ever have a question about something, you can just let me know. All right, so...
In Russia we have a folk tale about a bread. Grandma baked a loaf of bread, which she put on the windowsill to cool off. It was round enough, so it decided to roll off and leave. A hare, a bear and a wolf wanted to eat it, but the bread avoided them.
But in the end, it got eaten by a fox. The moral is don't get baked. I'm going to let these people strike. Thanks for the 25 bits, Dad. I think one of these people's on strike. We're about 20 hours ahead of schedule, so supposedly. This heals people faster. This employs fewer people. We'll do that. Okay, we have some coal finally. Holy shit. Coal is here. That's fantastic. If I turn all this stuff on, what does our economy say is the deal with coal? Coal, we will technically gain some per day. All right. All right. Well, people are on strike. Here's what I'm thinking, chat. I'm going to try and solve this strike issue, and then I think we'll call it a day for stream. Workers are on strike. I could open a public house. I honestly think that I need to, unfortunately. Let me sign public house like ASAP. We need to get these people some hose. 1 day and 10 hours, motivation will rise. To get these people some hose, and let them go crazy. All right, we have food, which is great. Can I do the chapel? This raises motivation. Can I do it on the other chapel too? No, just one. Fuck. All right. That's fine. That raises motivation a little bit. Our discontent is very low, but our people are also just unhappy. Extra workers should go over there. We should probably start trying to gather extra resources for food. Go from there. I love it, Kersey. I love it. Yeah, generally the only chat rule is just kind of be kind / respectful. That's mostly the only one we got. All right, I do got to throw workers at problems here. You need to go up to 5. This is the one that's almost done. We'll throw it down to 5 workers. We will put a bunch on that. Bunch on that. Okay. Oy vey. We'll see if we run out of coal overnight. I think we're about to. We're going to have to turn the bathhouses off real quick. Actually, I don't know if that works that way. I don't know. We need more coal. Oh, buddy. We'll build a public house and then we'll call it a day. That's a great time to do it. I also need to build these security outposts. Which are here. They raise efficiency and keep an eye out for troublemakers. So that's nice. He says, knowing it's a fascist state. Sure. That's nice, quote unquote. All right. Let's put raw food. We need that. And then we'll decide on the other one later. I still need to build a... That was the other thing I was thinking. Infirmaries are nice. I need to build a steam reloading station right here. Build the pub a day. Build the pub and call it a day. Good plan. I know, right? That's the goal. Build a pub, call it a day. That's a workshop. Okay. How you doing, artist? How you doing? Security outposts have been built. That means motivation rises. Because I technically met somebody's freaking goal. God, our motivation is so dog shit right now. People at home be like, yes, our motivation is so dog shit. Infirmaries has been built. This keeps medical post lower too. I just realized I need to switch to... It gives me wood back. What does an infirmary cost though? I think infirmaries technically cost steam cores. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't have steam cores. Doing well. First day back at work after paternity leave, though. It could be better. Yeah. Oh, man. You could be at home. Oh. Unfortunate. Dang. Sorry I had to go back to work. Stolen chemicals? Uh-oh. People stole flammable shit? Uh-oh. Discontent will fall. We should look for it. We should look for it. I know that's going to raise strike risk, which could really fuck with our shit here, but I don't want them to have the materials to set our whole place on fire. It seems... I think that's exactly how the other people died, actually. We're now going through wood much faster, so we can turn that down. Maybe put 5 here, because we need to get that done. Brian, you know how there are like 905 total Pokemon? I'm 45% getting them all shiny. I started the year at 25%. Wow. Artist says I work from home. I like not having to sign into Teams. Oh, I hated Teams. I used Teams for like 2 weeks, and that was around about the time that I was... Okay, so I think we're actually going to make these pretty easily. If that's the case, let's actually take a couple workers off this. Let's make sure this steam thing gets built first, actually.
Speaking of home, do you wear socks at home? And if yes, how many?
3 usually, yeah. 2 on my feet and 1 on my... Wait, what was the question? Kirsty's taking a break. I've been playing a lot of games recently. Yeah. People are sick. Hold up. What are people getting sick from? Hold up. What do you mean people are sick? Oh, because of this shit? That's fair, actually. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This makes it safer, though, yeah? Make it safer. Ooh, this shit is deadly anyways. Alright, that's not good. Socks are for shoes. Changing my mind. I actually don't wear socks most of the time. To be clear, most of the time I'm just chilling in my bare feet. I love bare feet. I think that's a incredible if you can pull it off, like an incredible... It's fine to just walk around barefoot. Feels great. Nothing wrong with it. Bare feet is for bed for me. That's it? Only bed? Oh, interesting. Only bed. You wear shoes inside? I do not wear shoes. We generally don't wear shoes inside. At least at our house. I think there's a little bit of a weird, like... Oh, I needed to sign the public house law. A little bit of a weird, like... If you wear your shoes inside, you were born in a barn kind of thing. But bare feet in bed? No way, Jose? Oh, bare feet in bed. You gotta let your toesies breathe. You gotta wiggle your toesies. Exactly. Let's build a public house.
Rules and regulations have changed.
God damn it, people. You've been wanting a place to drink and fucking get it all on, and here you are. Here ye be. You know? Here ye be. Hardwood floors almost require socks, though. My feet hurt otherwise? Like your arches, or like they're sore? What do you mean by they hurt? That's not good. That's really not good. I would go nude in bed if I didn't have the risk of anyone walking in. Yeah, you should just go nude in bed. Nude in bed is great. Nude in bed is incredible, including no socks. Nude in bed is the play. Uh-oh, it's the first snow of the year. That's the best time to be nude in bed, is if somebody walks in. Okay. So, I built the public house. You all go crazy. Go ham. Go do your thing. Closed at this time of day. I think we're going to be okay. I think we are technically going to make our goal. Both of these are relatively high. This is at 37%. That might be the problem. This one's at 63%. Not great, but I don't know. I think we'll get there. We are positive coal every day, which is nice. It's a major victory. So, I think we will call it a day here. Oh my god, I just keep dragging workers different places. Holy shit. Just keep dragging workers different places. I have to stop. I have to stop. I have to stop. I'm going to save right there. Thanks so much for watching Frostpunk today. Tuned right in. Back in right at the end. Yeah, sorry, guys. New save file. Let's say this is technically, I think, Warmpunk 3.0, but bonus Monday stream went a little bit late. We'll call it there. See you guys. Workers don't have rights? Wait a second. Wait a second. But I'm sick and I need company. You're sick? Wait, I didn't know that. Oh shit, I should not close the game because it will actually drop all of our frames. No closing the game. Hydrate me, daddy. Cheers, Tiny. And a treat for the doggos. I can do that, Tracy. Oh, Kingsley just woke up so quickly. Appreciate this community for being able to openly talk about feet. Does that change everything and now you'll stream for 8 hours because you're sick? Yep. I'm on it. Hi, that's from Tracy. Say thank you, Tracy. All right, friends, I'm out of here. Much love from me to you. Have a great rest of your day. Mars, feel better soon. You guys can find our OnlyFans by going to our YouTube. Just kidding. I love you all very much. Thanks for hanging out for a bonus Monday stream. By Samantha, by Mars, by Artist, by Judge, by Ted. Thanks for the bits. By Llamas. By Tracy. Little into hearts in the chat. Goodbye, friends. Bye-bye. See ya.